I never thought I'd forget someone I lived with, but here I am, staring at a toothbrush in my bathroom cup that I can't explain. It's blue, with a little chip in the handle, and it's not mine. I live alone. Or at least, I thought I did. I moved into this apartment last fall, after a breakup that left me with more space than I needed. The place was a little too big for one person, but the rent was cheap, and the landlord seemed eager to get someone in. I signed the lease, moved my stuff in, and started my new, solitary life. The first few months were uneventful. I worked from home, ordered too much takeout, and spent my evenings binging shows. I didn't have many friends in the city, so I kept to myself. The apartment was quiet, and I liked it that way. But then, little things started to feel off. I'd find the living room window open when I was sure I'd closed it. The milk would be lower than I remembered. Once, I found a mug in the sink with lipstick on the rim. I don't wear lipstick. I told myself I was just forgetful, maybe a little lonely, and tried not to think about it. One night, I woke up to the sound of someone laughing in the hallway. It was a woman's laugh, soft and familiar, but when I got up to check, the apartment was empty. I stood there, heart pounding, staring at the closed door to the spare bedroom. I never used that room. It was always locked, the key tucked away in a drawer. The next morning I found the key on the kitchen counter. I tried to brush it off, but the feeling of being watched grew stronger. I'd catch glimpses of movement in the corner of my eye, a shadow slipping around a doorway, a reflection in the TV screen. I started sleeping with the lights on. Then, last week, I got a letter in the mail. No return address, just my name, written in neat, looping handwriting. Inside was a single photograph. Me, sitting on the couch, smiling at the camera. Next to me was a woman I didn't recognize, her arm draped casually over my shoulders. She looked comfortable, like she belonged there. On the back of the photo, someone had written, "Don't forget me this time." I stared at the picture for hours, trying to remember her face. There was something about her eyes, maybe, or the way she smiled that made my skin crawl. I flipped through my phone, searching for any trace of her, but there was nothing. No photos, no messages, no contacts I didn't recognize. That night, I dreamed about the spare bedroom. In the dream, I stood in front of the door, key in hand, heart racing. I unlocked it and stepped inside. The room was filled with boxes, clothes, and a bed with rumpled sheets. The woman from the photo sat on the edge of the bed, staring at me with empty eyes. "You promised you wouldn't forget," she whispered. "Not again." I woke up gasping, drenched in sweat. The key was on my nightstand. I couldn't take it anymore. I had to know. I grabbed the key, walked down the hall, and unlocked the spare bedroom. The door creaked open, and I stepped inside for the first time since I moved in. The room was empty, except for a single suitcase in the corner. I opened it and found clothes that weren't mine, a hairbrush, and a journal. The first page was dated 6 months ago. The handwriting was neat and familiar. It was mine, but the entries weren't. They talked about us, about movie nights, shared meals, inside jokes, about arguments and apologies, about promises not to forget. The last entry was a single line. "If you're reading this, it's already started again." I stumbled back, heart racing. I tried to remember anything, any detail about this woman, about sharing my life with her. But my mind was blank, like someone had erased her from my memory. I called my landlord, desperate for answers. He sounded tired, almost annoyed. "You're not the first," he said. "That apartment, it does things to people, makes them forget. Or maybe it's her. Either way, you should leave." I packed a bag and left that night. I'm staying with a friend, but I can't shake the feeling that I left something behind, or someone. Yesterday I got another letter, no return address. Inside was a photo of me, standing in the hallway, looking at the spare bedroom door. The woman is behind me, her face just visible in the shadows, smiling. I don't know who she is. I don't know what I promised, but I can feel her watching me, waiting for me to remember. If you ever find a toothbrush that isn't yours, or a photo you don't remember taking, don't ignore it. Don't open the door, and whatever you do, don't forget her.